Also, Ryan Whitman and Cornell have been living out their version of Revenge of the Nerds en route to the Sweet 16. We're going to find out what Big Red has to do to take down Big Blue Nation. That would be Kentucky. That's all coming up here on ESPN First Take right now. Some more opinion. Rob, no glasses?
No, not this time. I'm good. I can see clearly on this topic.
Well, we know you couldn't on the first three.
That's why I needed the glasses.
Yeah.
All right, let's do second down now, and let's talk about Cornell. Interesting team here. They are the lowest seed remaining. They're into the Sweet 16, but they've got they have a mountain staring at them in Kentucky. How much of a chance? Put a percentage on this, 0 to 100. How much of a chance are you giving them to win?
Skip, you know it's 0. They have no shot. No way, no how will they win this game. They will not beat Kentucky. It's been a cute story to this point, and everybody's cool. Oh, Ivy League makes it in. You know, I understand that. That's cute. But it ain't happening. Because you know what? When it comes down to it, Kentucky will be able to score against them. They had the 103rd ranked defense, field goal percentage defense in college basketball. Kentucky will be able to score, and I just don't see how they're going to be able to stop them. I'm looking at this, Skip. I'm just going to give you a preview. We'll talk about the game tomorrow. I think that Cornell will lose by at least 20 points. That's how bad it's going to be.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so you give them 0 chance?
0.
Which is also the number of times Rob watched Cornell play this year.
Right.
Why would I watch Cornell? You're right.
Wait, I'm assuming you saw them in the tournament, if nothing else.
Yes.
And Skip.
No, he didn't.
Come
on, he didn't watch Cornell.
Did you get the Cornell television package?
Yeah, he did, of course.
I said on the air, I only flipped over to watch them in one game. When I saw the Kansas score close, I said, I got to check this out.
Right.
I followed them from a distance all year. But again, I'm on record, Kentucky will win the game. But when we're talking about chance, I'm going to go 25% chance. And for what it's worth, the odds makers open this game as Cornell a 9-point underdog. And for what it's worth, and it could be worth nothing, the public has jumped on the Cornell bandwagon because the 9 has gone down to 8.5. So you sit back and you say, what does Cornell have that Kentucky does not have? Well, they have experience. They have senior rapport because these kids have played together for that long. They have no egos that I can see on that team, so they have no infighting the way Kentucky constantly does. And it's almost become funny, I think, even to the Kentucky players.
They scored 190 points their first game. They look terrible, like they're just infighting. Who's going to score?
Okay, but for sure, Cornell is a better distance shooting team than Kentucky because Cornell led the nation in three-point
Well, Rob will give them that. I mean, you're not going to argue with that.
No, not at all.
Because I'm never sure if John Wall's going to be off or on. Eric Bledsoe got a real hot hand here lately, but he's been way off for much of the year, too. So the point becomes, will the shots fall? Because if they start falling the way they did in the first 2 games, if Ryan Whitman starts coming off those picks, shooting those no-conscience, fearless fall-away jump shots, and they start going in, yeah, that 25% chance will go up to 35 and 45 because these games are short, Rob. You know, they go just like that.
Skip, that all sounds nice. They're not going to win this game, and they don't really have a chance to win this game. They don't. I mean, it sounds nice. You paint a nice picture. Yeah, we'll all get comfortable with our popcorn and our soda pop, and we'll be sitting there like, oh, Cornell, what a great story. And then when the game is over after 8 minutes, you'll go, oh, okay, just like I
Well, you know, Skip's willing to give anyone a chance now because he lost a dinner bet to Dana saying that Washington had 0% chance to make the Sweet 16.
It started out as Houston had no chance.
Right, but you threw Washington in there.
I messed up.
Yeah, you did.
First dinner I've lost all year, thanks to him.
All right, so Rob sort of subsidized this dinner then.
Yes.
All right, let's move on and
Jay, we go to the East region now. It's the 12-seed Cornell that's making a Cinderella run. The Big Red, as you know, took down 4th seed Wisconsin Sunday to become the first Ivy League school in more than 30 years to advance to the round of 16. But Cornell faces a tough test against now the favorite to win it all, top seed Kentucky. Here with more on Cornell, Brian Delaney of the Ithaca Journal. Brian, what are Coach Steve Donahue and the team saying about facing the firepower that is this young Kentucky team?
Hey, Dana. Well, they're saying the same or similar things, I should say, as they said before they played Kansas earlier this year and, before they played Syracuse each of the last couple of years, including this year. And that's, we understand how athletic a team like Kentucky is, that in a couple of months they probably have a few millionaires in the NBA, but they aren't looking at Kentucky as unbeatable. They really believe in their offensive execution and their ability to get shots against any team. And it's something I've really rarely seen at this level. But the confidence they have in their own game is really unlike any Ivy team that I've seen the last few years. And that's, a good reason why they're there. But, there's respect there. I sense that. But there's no fear, and as Alex Tyler said to me yesterday, all the pressure's on Kentucky.
And obviously so, for good reason, but the one thing you can look at is at least this Cornell team has experience on its side in the sense of just having been together right now, which is a rarity now in college basketball. They're making a run that is unique to the Ivy League. So what has that run meant for Cornell and the rest of the Ivy League, actually?
Well, I think, Cornell has just eaten this team up, and the community has eaten this team up, and it's long been a hockey and lacrosse school, and this is all new to them. I know they won the title in '88, and they got blown out by Arizona in the first round, but I think Jeff Foote went to school 25 minutes or so from here at Spencer Van Etten, and I found out today that they kind of emptied class and watched the game in the auditorium, and this is a first experience for a lot of fans, and the community has really kind of adopted them and gotten behind them. And that's for the Ivy League. I think Cornell the whole way has said that no one has defended them better this year than Princeton. And I think guys like Tommy Amaker and Sidney Johnson have to be really excited privately where their programs stand in terms of what they can accomplish in the future. Both have gotten, have raised the talent levels at their programs from recent years, and both made postseason tournaments this year. And Cornell will continue to say that no one has defended them better this season than Princeton. So I think the Ivy League, the rest of the Ivy League sees Cornell, and although it's a unique team in terms of the way it came together, they believe that they can go and recruit the type of athlete that can win in the NCAA tournament.
Brian Delaney from the Ithaca Journal. Brian, thank you.
Thanks, Dana.
Jay?